Hi guys, I don't want to be too long because I don't want to get cut off because my video can be, the video likes to shorten up and be funny on me. But I just want to say, to all you women who want financial security, I want to tell you how to do it right so that way nobody ever take any money away from you and you'll be financially secure for life. So, first of all, have your mental focus right. Second, become a part-time businesswoman. Self-educate yourself. Like I'm not telling you what to do, but if you want to be financially secure for life, and you never want to wind, you don't want to wind up homeless or anything. This is what you got to do. Have your mental focus right. You know, um, Build a business that can get guaranteed money. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm making sure I'm building some of my businesses up so like that, so I can have like a six-figure or more income, and I'll be financially secure just in case people try to be slick and think they taking money from me, and I'll wind up poor and in the streets. No, I don't think so. No, you're not going to do that. So I'm building myself up and making sure that I become financially secure by doing these things. Especially because you're a woman of color, you don't want to you be complaining and stuff like that about things and stuff like that. You're not being fair, things are not fair with you in life and stuff like that, with work and stuff like that. So these are things that you should do. I'm not telling you what to do, but these are some things you should do. Like I'm doing right now. I don't care because I want to be financially secure. So by the time I turn 60, I'll be financially secure. I ain't got to worry about working hard or any struggles stuff like that because I got myself financially secure. So I have like a couple of businesses. I keep my mental focus, self-educate myself, and that way. So by the time I'm older, I know I'm good. I ain't got to worry about money like that because I know how to secure myself with six or seven figure incomes and financial stability and savings and stuff like that. I got everything together, and I ain't got to worry about nobody trying to snatch anything from me mentally. And I'll be financially secure for life because I don't let nobody try anyway because I stay mentally focused and smart minded. So um, you know have a couple of businesses and create a six to seven figure income or more, and that way you become financially secure and you don't have to be crying broke or poor, and you got it all together. And and jealous people, okay, and about jealous people and stuff like that, so ahead of time who's jealous. Train yourself too about people and stuff like that. Their behavior if they're jealous of you, so they won't try to take, what I'm saying, because they think they slick. They think to take whatever you have mentally because they know that you're well established or wealthy, and they think they can mentally take from you. And always have your guard up. So they never can. Okay, so you got to be smart ahead of time. I don't care if you're single, married, if you're rich already or you're poor, because sometimes when you're rich already, some people rich, when you're rich, they like to put their guard down and then they lose all their money because they're not doing what they're supposed to do, letting their guard down, thinking they could give anybody their fortune or let people into their fortune. And you can't. So stop thinking that you can. Some of you rich people out there thinking that y'all can let your guard down and let people take from y'all mentally and stuff like that. You're being dumb right there. So you should know better. Or you ashamed to have money and stuff like that. Me, I'm not ashamed to have money. Well, I come into my wealth, I'm not going to be ashamed because I struggle too hard. I've been poor in my life, struggling too hard, and people always did you wrong, and some people take your money and stuff like that. So why stay poor? And I'm not going to stay poor. Once I get my wealth, I'm gonna be happy about it. I'm not a show off or anything. I'm not gonna show it off, but I'm gonna be happy and proud about it because being poor was a long struggle. Being poor was a long struggle, and you know how it feels when you only have little, and nobody helps you and stuff like that, and you got to be doing everything. Nobody bothers to help you too much. You get a little bit of financial help. I got a little bit, like here and there, but it's not enough. So you got to depend on yourself financially. So So you gotta know how to ump your money. So I'm gonna be happy. I'm pretty much happy. My wealth is coming. I have like half of it. I don't got too much wealth right now, but I'm working on my wealth and fortune. And once I, make over 1 million to 1 billion, I'm going to be very happy about it. I'm going to be proud about it. I'm not going to brag about it, but I'm going to be happy about it. And I'm not going to let nobody take it because I work too hard and I've been poor too long. So I'm worked too hard. And I don't care about nobody attitude because I'm going to defend it every time. I'm going to defend myself. So, and I'm going to be proud to be rich. I'm going to be proud to have money because I've been poor too long. And, I wasn't happy about, nobody's happy about being poor. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of struggle. And sometimes you ain't got no help. You got to struggle for your money on your own. And you might just get a little 2% help. That's about it. But you got to, work very hard to have abundance and more money. You got to work by yourself to have a lot more. So I'm feeling good. Feeling good already because, my wealth is on its way. And I'm feeling good about it. I don't want to stay too long, but as a woman of color, I'm gonna make sure I have my wealth, and I don't care about I'm not gonna use race as an excuse, but I don't care what people think. At the same time, because I'm not gonna let anybody jealous get by and think that I'm not gonna let anybody jealous get by or think they're gonna break me because I have money. So. Nope, you're not gonna pass. I'm not gonna give you a pass, and you're not gonna pass my borderline. My borderline of what you're not gonna pass, and I'm not the type to forgive like that. So, I worked hard for my money, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm not gonna be feeling down and out if I have billions of dollars. I'm not gonna be feeling bad. So yeah, so. I'm like getting happy about it because my wealth, I'm building some of my wealth part-time. I'm building it up, and I feel good about it already. Once it's completed, then I know I'm good. So that's what I want to say. So all you women need to just establish yourself and think in that kind of. I'm not forcing you how to think, but if you're tired of being financially poor, you have to do some things like that. That's all I can say. I can't stay long because I'm going to get cut off because the video will cut me off. So I have to go. So all you guys that love Maria, thank you. And this is my platform. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.